Hey guys, thanks for coming to check out another video. Today's video is super exciting because Janet Collection has launched a new product that makes our lives so much easier. They have launched a DIY wig kit with everything you could possibly need for you to make your own wig at home. And I love it, you guys. So today I'm going to show you guys how I use the wig kit to go ahead and make a gorgeous frontal unit using Janet Collection hair. So as you can see, the wig kit has a bunch of goodies in it. It has your glue if you like to use glue on making wigs. It has your needle and thread if you like to use that. It has push pins, and it even has a canvas blockhead, and it is in the size 22, which is the average size of the average head. If your head is a little bit bigger, you can always build up your canvas blockhead, and I can show you in another video how to make your blockhead a little bit bigger. It also comes with your needle and thread, and if you make your wigs like on the side of a table, it comes with a little stand that you can create. It also comes with your mesh cap that you can use to make your wig, and the great thing about this cap is that it is adjustable. So you want to make sure that you move your adjustable straps to the side so that you will be able to use them to adjust your wig once you finish. So today I'm using Janet Collection hair. I'm using their frontal and their bundle hair, which is 100% unprocessed human hair. I do have it in the lengths 16, 18, and 20. And here you see that I'm just going ahead and putting the frontal on the top of the cap. Since I'm going to use glue and I want to preserve my canvas blockhead, I put a plastic bag down. If you're going to be sewing, then you don't need to put the plastic bag down. You can just go ahead and start without the bag. So I went ahead and secured the frontal on using the T-pins that came in the set, in the DIY kit. I'm going to grab the needle and thread, and I'm going to go ahead and just sew that right down to the wig cap. Now make sure you don't put the frontal in front of the wig cap. You want to sew the frontal directly onto the wig cap in the proper place. Otherwise your wig will not fit. So make sure that you are going ahead and overlapping the frontal over top of the wig cap. And whatever excess is underneath the wig cap, underneath the frontal, you're going to go ahead and cut that away. And I'll show you that later. So now that you have sewn on your frontal, go ahead and cut away all that excess cap. And then you're going to move on to the next step, which is securing your bundles. Now in the DIY kit, you have two ways you can do it. You can use the glue or you can use the needle and thread. I decided to use the glue because it's faster for me to do that. And I also feel like my wigs hold up just fine using the glue. If at this point you want to use the needle and thread, you can also do that. What else? Oh, I also wanted to let you know that with this wig, I wanted to use the shortest length first because I did want my wig to fall all at the same length. I did not want it to be a layered look. I wanted it to be nice and full all the way throughout the wig. So I started with the shortest lengths first, and then I moved on to the longer lengths as I got to the top. Now I was concerned that I wouldn't have enough hair, but I did. I spaced out the tracks enough to where I had enough hair, and in the end result it was nice and thick and full, and it was the perfect amount. So if you get this multi-pack, you will be good on having enough hair. Alright, so now that your wig is done, you're going to take the plastic bag out. There's the excess cap that you're going to cut away from underneath the frontal. You're going to go ahead and bleach your knots, and then you are going to go ahead and start styling your unit. This is what it looks like with the knots bleached. I had hoped they had come a little lighter than that, but it was a little hard to bleach these knots, I will say. So I could have left it on for a little more time and used a higher developer. I used a 20 volume. I think maybe a 30 would have been better. And I only left it on for 15 minutes. So I probably could have left it on for 20 because these knots were like a little stubborn. They didn't want to bleach. So you guys, this frontal is not for the faint of heart. I definitely spent a good 40 minutes plucking and plucking and plucking my life away. And this is pretty much the end result, which is still a little dense for my taste. But guys, I just had to move on. So this is the best that I got. I went ahead and washed and conditioned the hair. Let the conditioner sit for a while, and then I went ahead and blew it out. These are the results after I blew out the hair. So now it is time to install the unit onto my head. I went ahead and added my foundation. In the parts where you see it's like a lot of foundation, I really added way too much. I wouldn't suggest adding that much foundation, you guys. I went ahead and sealed it off with my hairspray, and then I went ahead and blew it dry so that it was all nice and dry. If you can tell, I also pushed my wig cap back. This is a trick that I started doing because my wig cap was showing underneath my wigs. So I push it back from my hairline a little bit. I'm not sure if you saw it, but if you rewind back, you'll see my wig cap is pushed further back from my hairline. So I went ahead and tried on the wig, measured it, made sure it was all good to go. Now I'm adding my Got To Be Glued in the yellow bottle. This is what I use. I don't use any Ghost Bond or anything like that because I take my wigs off every single day. I went ahead and added my hairspray, blew it dry a little bit, and yeah, then I just went ahead and laid my frontal down, got it in the right position, in the right place, just tapped it a little bit everywhere to go ahead and get it secure. As you can see, I did not secure all the way to my ears. When I wear a middle part, I rarely ever do that because I find you can't even see my ears or my ear tabs, so it's like pointless to secure it all the way down. So usually when I wear a middle part, which is what I'm going to do with this unit, I don't secure my hairline all the way down to my ears. I went ahead and added a little bit more hairspray for an even more secure hold, and then I went ahead and put my Glee Made baby hair scarf on. These are on sale on my website. This is my personal brand, and you can go ahead and grab you one for $8. I'll leave a link in the information box down below. I went ahead and added some Bio Silk, which really is a great way to get your flat iron hair silky bone straight. And yeah, you can find Bio Silk in your local beauty supply store. You can also find it in stores like Marshall's or TJ Maxx for cheap. So went ahead and took my scarf off and went ahead and cut the excess lace. Now you can see where I put way too much foundation. It started like spilling out. So definitely don't put too much foundation on your lace frontal, you guys. Don't make the same mistake I did. So you can kind of see there's a line of demarcation where I cut the lace. That's because the lace isn't fully secured. So I just went ahead and added a little bit more Got To Be so that I could fully secure that hairline so that you won't see that line of demarcation. It's basically just the lace like rolling back. So I went ahead and added my baby hair scarf again, waited a few minutes, and then voila, hairline looks dope. So now it's time to do your baby hairs. So just go ahead and pull a little bit of the baby hairs down, trim them the way you want them. Don't make them too thick, it just looks crazy. And grab your favorite edge control. At the moment for me, it's my Style Factor. And yeah, so I just use my Style Factor edge control, lay my baby hairs down, and that's pretty much the end result, you guys. So yeah, I also wanted to mention that I do use my edge control on my parting space as well, just to get it super duper laid and sleek. Sometimes I also use a do-rag to lay everything down sleek as well, just to get any extra like humps and lumps out of the wig. I added a little bit of powder that is the same color as my skin tone into my parting space as well as along my hairline, just to give it that seamless look and to fill in the lace a little bit more. And there you go, you guys. That's pretty much the end result. I really love how this came out. The frontal was very hard to work with, but you guys, in the end, I really feel like it slays. This hair is beautiful, and this DIY wig kit is bomb. It is everything you will ever need to make a wig. So definitely check out Janet Collection for this new wig kit. Let them know I sent you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.